Hello, how are we? I hope we're all doing really, really well. I wanted to talk to you guys today about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. If you don't know me, just before I go into the detail of that, I am Izzy Bradshaw. I actually had a 10-year corporate property career in the centre of London. I kind of had it all on paper. Age 30, I was a director. I ran my own office. It was highly profitable. I kind of, had the house, an amazing husband, two dogs, just everything that you kind of would ever wish for, right? Only I didn't. And then when I had our little boy, we had to have a full-time nanny. I saw him for 30 minutes every day, and actually kind of the property career thing really started to get me down. I didn't feel like I was giving back to anybody. I really just wanted to make a difference in the world, right? And I kind of felt as though I just lost, my purpose. And so I'd always been into health and fitness. I was a gymnast and hurdler when I was younger, and I'd always kind of toyed with the idea of being a personal trainer. So I actually retrained as a personal trainer. And I still am a personal trainer, but I came across the opportunity on here to be a wellness influencer just over 20 months ago now. And I just did it honestly because I was like, well, this sounds great. I can get fit and healthy. And I just started a new Instagram. So it was kind of a great opportunity from that perspective to just get a little bit more training. So I started that, and the reason why I want to talk about feeling the fear and doing it anyway is because I was always that girl. And I know like a lot of us as women in particular, I see this a lot. We are literally so worried all of the time about what people think, about what's X going to think, what's Y going to think, I'm not sure, that we actually hold ourselves back from the most unbelievable potential. And the reason why I resonate with that so much is that I was always that girl. I was always that girl that would look at people and be like, oh, I wish I could do that. I could never do that. That person's so lucky. I just would never have the confidence to do it. Only I decided to do this, and I became a wellness influencer, and my confidence and my overall persona since I have become a wellness influencer, and I have obviously the main media that I operate through is Instagram, it is literally as though the weight of the world has been lifted off my shoulders, because for the first time in my life, I feel genuinely confident. I genuinely don't worry about what other people think. I really, really don't. And I know we all compare ourselves to others. That's kind of, as women, we do that a lot. And I know with social media, that can be the tendency, right? That we come on to this platform and we look at that person, we go, I could never look like them, or, and that was always me. But I decided to do this because I wasn't going to hold myself back anymore. I wasn't going to let my fear stop me achieving what I knew I could achieve. I had that confidence in myself. I knew I could do that thing, but I'd always been too terrified. And every step along my journey as a wellness influencer, I have consistently pushed myself out of my comfort zone, into my fear. And when I think about anything that I've achieved at a point that's been kind of a pivotal point where I've really pushed myself out of my comfort zone, that's where I've been unbelievably successful, and that's where I've grown tenfold in confidence, and that's where I've really found my place, which sounds kind of cheesy, but it's true. And it reminds me of when I was in my corporate property career and I was just a negotiator, and this new office was coming up, and it was going to be this brand new office, and I was like, I want to go for that office, but I can't, because I just can't. I don't have the confidence. They'd never give me the job. Who would give me a new office to run for myself, to build up from nothing? But I went for it. And I went for that job, and I got it. And I became the head of that new office, and I got it, into significant profit before I obviously decided I wanted a different career. And I remember that fear like it was yesterday. And had I just stayed in that fear, in that comfort zone, I never would have grown. So I want you to think today about what you do on a daily basis that pushes you out of your comfort zone. And I'm not saying it has to be something crazy like jumping out of a plane. I honestly wouldn't jump out of a plane, so that's probably not a great example, but think about it. Are you just plodding through life? Are you just super comfortable? You're too afraid to step into your fear? Well, guess what? If you go about your life for the rest of your life, you're going to come to the end of it and you're going to regret and think, what if I'd have just gone for it? So I'm saying that because I was that person, and my husband was actually quite useful in telling me to just go for this stuff, right? if you want to do something, if you think you can't do it, if you think that person's really lucky, I'll tell you something, they're not. They've just decided that they're going to get uncomfortable. They're going to be willing to expose themselves, and they're going to be willing to fall on their face a little bit. But I tell you, that feeling when you push yourself out of your comfort zone and you go for it and you fall on your face and you get back up, that's where you're going to see unbelievable success. And that's why I've got to where I have with my business as top UK influencer for the company that I'm affiliated with within like the first 20 months, is because I consistently fall on my face, get up, keep going, confront my fear. So do it, because life is too short, honestly. So it's short, I'll keep it sweet, a bit of tough love, but I know I would have like appreciated this so much years ago. Like I should have just done this years ago. Like I'm totally in my groove now, all because I've gone for it. So just let me know, and if you've got any queries whatsoever, please just shout and I will be delighted to help. So confront one of those fears today, guys. Take care.